The NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Whoa, it still won't go down. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Watch him now, Marty. Marty. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Because a normal time, 3.5 seconds to get rid of it.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen where he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
Murray now. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on second down. Murray. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Kamale Correa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down again. Kamale Correa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw again. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is the classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He's looking deep for Bell. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Back to throw now on second and 10. And it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, nice. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On first down, Murray. Philip Dorsett pulls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray being chased down left. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Watching that, Barney, Barney. Gun.
Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Over. Watch the slant. Motion.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, Murray underneath. This is Bernard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
On 1st down, Murray. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch him now, Barney.
To throw on second down. Murray flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Detroit!
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Detroit! Come on, let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. On the crossing route, complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Trevor Davis now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is out. first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving, when there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down. Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conference.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Give him 8 on the play. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Snickers, 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
8. Squirrel.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
No. Ball. Jack 16. Squirrel.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Murray now. Going deep downfield for Ross. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Throwing again. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Four down. Gun. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they continue.